And we're streaming. All right. Make sure my microphone volume is not overmodulating. Actually, minimize that. Come on. Come on, YouTube, refresh. How do I sound? A little aggressive. Let's adjust that. Oh, what was it? Filters. Let's drop that down to there. Much better. Mute that. Close that down. Let's see. Pull that back up so I can see what's going on. All right. Yaki! Thanks for joining me, man. I did not do the typical blast on all the Discord channels. Just kind of interested on who comes here naturally. Of course, I got these stickers on here. Need to take them off. So, Yaki, I'm actually thinking about that crystal front plate, that X3 CP. Only problem is I don't want the crystal shell, or the motherboard, or the power supply. I just want the front plate. Kind of hope somebody that we knew over in Australia might be interested in it. Yeah, with the broken buttons, because I bought parts to rebuild several front plates. I'll message the seller. I didn't think about that. Message this other Australian guy. He didn't seem all too interested in splitting it for me. I know he was interested in a couple of power supplies earlier, but now apparently it's not good enough. Talking to you, Ace. I'm glad these labels weren't on there for too long. They peel right off easily. What is up with the camera? Alright, come here. Let's see. No. Wow, that's really focused. Good to know. Pull that down to there. You're not even gonna... Where's my zoom? Here it is. Let's back out the zoom. And then let's... see how well that holds up. I made a mistake when I put this Xbox together. And I need to go back in here and fix it. I accidentally permanently grounded D0. And if anybody ever wanted to boot the stock BIOS, they're kind of SOL. So when do you start the new job, Yaki? Yeah, I tried reaching out to him, Yaki. He, didn't seem interested. Well, I hope the new job works out good. Oh, not Ace? What's up, Chris? Yeah, Ace is the only Australian guy that I know that does that stuff. And my kid's screaming in the background. Anyway. Any luck with the laser I pulled apart? No. I tried it and it does not read. Not for the reason I thought, though. The board itself does not seem to be providing any drive to the laser. So I need to poke around on the circuit with the scope one day. One of those long periods of time where you go and just poke around and hopefully you find something type of deals. And figure out why I don't have any drive. It's a pretty simple circuit. It looks like it's just I'm trying to think. I'm trying to pull it up from memory. It looked like it came from the main controller, a couple of filter caps, into a MOSFET. What was that? TOP23 or SOP23 MOSFET, and that was the main drive. I'm getting nothing out of that. Kind of sucks taking this thing back apart. I just put it together last night, and I forgot to unground the D0 point, so that way the Xenium can actually control it. And earlier today, I just ran some compressed air line into my little office shop area here. So I've got compressed air again. Didn't have it for a little while, and I was quite bummed about that. I couldn't really get stuff cleaned. Yeah, Chris, right now I'm trying to contemplate buying a Crystal X3 CP front plate. There's one for sale that Yaki found for me. I don't know if he found it for me, but he found it. Or if I want to buy a whole bunch of broken drives. Oh, I already pulled that screw out. This is the one I'm missing. A little bit more expensive. No, not more expensive. A little less expensive than that. A little bit more expensive than 500 though. 450 is kind of the most I'm willing to spend. Phil, half of my stream is me making mistakes. There's my problem. I don't know if my scope can pick that up or not. And there's those bars again. I thought it was my LED lights. I took them apart. They were half bridge rectified, so I put a full bridge rectifier in, and it's made no difference. It's got to be the camera. The fact that I'm using a cell phone camera up there. Alright, can I go to the scope? And can I get any focus on this? Yes, if I can keep the camera steady. Alright. That's all I need to do. That solder bridge right there. Phil, you could say I'm either keeping it real or I'm just too stupid to try to pull a fast one on you. Take your pick. Where are my cutters? None of these will work. I'd love to find... Just had them. My little blue-handled snips. Did I drop them somewhere? I don't know. What a mess, what a mess, what a mess. You got a mirrorless for your down view camera on Black Friday. Yeah, I need to, if I'm gonna start doing this more on the regular, I need to find some better camera. I had a couple of mirrorless DSLRs, but I bought them because they were broken. They had bad SD card slots. Swapped those out. Should have kept them for this purpose, but I had no intention of streaming at the time. And I made some decent bank off of those too. Alright, that looks fine. Alright, I have found out for the 1.6 RAM, I like to use the solder mask. But the solder mask I have, this Mechanic brand, is stupid thick. It's like really doughy, pasty. I didn't like that. Found out if I just mix it in with some IPA, it gets nice and thin, and it still cures just fine. So, that was a cool little trick I learned. Probably not as strong of a bond, but it doesn't need to be. It's just holding a couple of wires down and repairing solder mask. So, gonna mute you real quick because I'm gonna blow some, see some dust in this heatsink, and I'm gonna blow it out real quick. Not a lot better, but it's still better. Need to actually invest in a ultrasonic machine. I'll just if I ever got one, I'll just throw these things in there. Make them all look brand new. Make sure I use a solution that's actually safe. Let's do... Nope, not that scene. This one. Hey, Red! Okay. Let's go back to here. So, let's see here. What I've done to this, just to recap it. OpenXenium Prometheus, 128 megs of RAM, fresh thermal compound, new caps, the 3300 microfarad caps. These 5 are replaced. Replaced the one on the back, and these 2 were damaged, so I replaced those. Now, I'll put it in here. Mean that one, Red? I gotta admit, Red, Stellar's a great chip. It's a beautiful chip. Well designed. You know, I love what it can do. I love what it could be capable of. But I've used, I got 1 and 2 of my personal Xboxes, and they're great. I just don't know. I keep gravitating back to the OpenXeniums. Kind of hard to describe. Music randomly cuts out. Ramping up. Yeah, I mean, I would never not put one in if somebody asked me to, but the other thing is the Stellars are a little bit more expensive than the OpenXeniums. So that's definitely a big factor. Oh, does the Stellar is limiting you on the overclock, or the OpenXenium? Yeah, I mean, if I'm doing HDMI, then the Stellar's going in. I'll put it this way. I got 2 Stellars laying around. and 2 HDMI kits laying around, if that tells you. Oh, yeah. What BIOS are you using to patch your overclocks with? Yeah, same red. Or Yaki. Jeez. See, I can overclock decently with SirBIOS, but I can't get the patch to apply to the BIOS. Not using any tools I could find anyways. If I can find the offset, I'll just manually edit the hex. I did see that, Yaki. Kind of a epitome of early 2000s tech, I feel. What's up, Jason? Alright. Yeah, that fits in there nicely. Yeah. Couldn't find out where I put my hard drive. Well, it could be that easy, Red. Just not with the original Xbox. Just because it supported so many crazy video modes. I mean, the great thing that was about the original Xbox is developers had, you know, almost unlimited free reign of what they could do. The problem is they had unlimited free reign on what they could do. So you had no real true standard on how anything was done. I mean, so I could see, yeah, you can do the kernel level patching that like Dustin did. The other thing I can see done though is just on game level patching, which I think would be more of a pain, but if that's what's required to get away from Dustin's ecosystem, I don't think people are going to have that problem. Alright, so I want this one? Yeah. Let's make this bigger. Individual game patching? Yeah. It was something I kind of toyed around with internally, actually. I was trying to write a Python script that I can run. Yeah, I have no idea how he does the CPU. I mean, I won't deny the guy's brilliant. His personality kind of rubs me the wrong way from time to time, but that's not fault. You know, it doesn't affect how my Xbox operates. Alright, what am I doing here? This. Oh, forgot to hit send on that email. Alright, 192.681 dot, what is it, 103. Let's load up a BIOS here real quick. Nope, I don't want that one. I want UDMA 5. Purple, upload. Turn that on. Minimize that so I can see the chat. Oh, yeah, I know, Red. I don't know if you guys saw, I had to hit that button twice in order for it to register. That's what I don't like about these. Hard drive's not spinning. I must not have it lined up right. To be fair, I didn't even look. Nope. Completely missed it. I went under the connections. I need to print more of those spacers. Yeah, it's a pain, isn't it, Yaki? Gotta talk. Oh, much better. Weak thumb? Yes. Or just easier to use a screwdriver. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know if that was it or not. First of all, let's actually check to make sure TSOP's working. Yep. Yeah, there's more errors that are not documented than people know. Like, we found... Oh, what was it? I'd have to go back and look, but there was an error in the, like, 20s or 30 range, and it was something corrupt in the EEPROM. Reflashing the EEPROM... I don't know if we It was on Ace's stream. I don't know if it was a reflash of the EEPROM or just swapping the EEPROM chip out, but that's what it took. There we go. What's the functions of the Cypress ICs? I don't know the arcade version of the boards that well or not. I was going to try to pronounce it Chihiro or something like that. I don't... Alright. Well, good thing I tested this. Do I got to... Okay, nothing there. Some info. Must have a static fan speed set. RAM's good. 1.6, 733. Let's test the DVD drive while we're at it. Oh, Cypress Video Encoder. That would make sense. Come on, eject. Excuse me? This is why I always test stuff. Come on. Did I not replace the belt in this thing? Alright. Shrink that down. The screwdriver. Oof. That sucks, Red. You did get hella scammed on that one. That is a good. Maybe that's not. I don't know. Ugh. Not yet, Johnny. I just pulled it out of the box today, honestly. That's not one of my belts. Oh, yeah, I just pulled it out of the box today. Currently sitting in my garage. I realized, yeah, that's what I realized, Johnny, is I forgot to ask you what voltage it is. It's a 220 volt, meaning I don't have room in my breaker box. So I got to look into doing that. And if I got to redo the breaker box, oh man, that's going to be a nightmare. I could just put in a single 110 and do a 220 step up transformer that can handle the amperage. I don't know. I'm also thinking about redoing my basement so that way I have more room to work, because I have, oh man, I got a shelf, 2 shelves of stuff, and of just Xbox stuff, and another half shelf of 3D printer stuff, and that's not including the stuff I have in the basement or in the garage. I'm out of desk space. This room is only, I want to say, it is only about 12 feet this way, 14 feet this way. And so currently I'm set up here, and it takes half this room, and I got my 3D printer here and its supplies over here, a shelf over here, my actual computer printers over here. I got another shelf over here. I'm full. So I need to come up with another workspace. And the space I'm thinking about is right beside the breaker box. So if I decide to do that, I can run a sub panel. And then I can have all the circuits I want. Yes, I do, Johnny. Just shut the kitchen down. My wife would kill me. Alright, let's see if we eject now. Hey! It ejects now. Go figure. Alright. Oh. Pull that up. On. Boot. Yeah, I've been measuring some stuff, and I need to build a desk for me to work on. There is, let's see if I can. So over here, let's get the screwdriver out of the crack. 2 different desks right here that just happen to fit perfectly in the space of this room. That's what I'm using right now. The problem is I need more depth. Most of the desks around here are default 2 feet deep at the most. I would like 2.5 to 3 feet. So that way I can actually have a bigger monitor and put some of my tools on a tiered shelving area. Like my scope, spectrum analyzer for EMI readings, and bench power supplies and everything like that. All right. Yeah, it's just enough for this blue mat. So, with the blue mat here, I have, let's see if I can tilt this. Get this out of the way. So I got my microphone processor down there, the DBX 286S, rocker switches for various outlets. Number 6, which is behind the display here, is the Xbox. This is my 3D printer, lights, so I can turn lights on and off stuff. Computer speaker, my computer monitor's right there for my scope. My monitor's floating up in the air. So, yeah. Alright, you're acting like you didn't read this, but I did test this drive earlier. Let's go to settings, file manager. Now this is gonna suck. Alright, not really. I got a replacement drive I can put in here, but I am certain this drive works. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I know. Settings. File manager. C. Oop, yep. Trying to read the disk. May have worked earlier, but now not. Alright. We'll swap out this drive. Work on it later. Stay there, Splinter Cell. How many times am I going to take this hard drive out of here? Forgot about these screws up front. I also have a feeling the reason the DVD is not running, or tested working fine earlier, but now isn't, is I'm using UDMA 5, which is probably either not happy with the Chinese adapter or not happy with or the caps in this thing are starting to go out. Yeah. Again, I need to give myself more space. Got stuff banging around. Clean that up with the Jason rag. And there's some scribbles down there. This is one of the drives I repaired. Was not reading discs. Not until I put fresh caps in and tweaked the pots until I had a good eye pattern. Where'd I put that bracket? There we go. I'm not going to admit on how many of these I've accidentally damaged improperly pulling off. Probably should have phrased that in a way that Jason couldn't react. Come on. There we go. Oh. I don't think Booter's here, so I can say this now. A surprised Booter. Sent him a surprise package. Sent a couple of IDE cables his way. He doesn't know I sent them yet. So, that's going to be interesting. Alright, before I put another screw in this stupid thing, let's make sure I can read some discs. Instant boot with Prometheus. That would be great. Somehow you would have to execute just enough code to read a setting file or a setting variable on where to boot or what offset to boot in the flash chip. Yeah. You would just need something telling the CPD LD where to start. And really that would be it for an instant boot, but it's easier said than done. Now, I like just using stock Dash to test DVD drives. Simply because they keep trying over and over and over again. Alright, let's tip this back forward. There we go. Hey, there we go. Gee, why do I have a Splinter Cell disc? Not needed anymore. That's a fun little glitch. Try Tiger Woods. Well, that's interesting. Come on. What was the S for? I think that was I put S question mark because S was just simply used for suspicious, as in it was acting odd, and it wasn't stable until I replaced the caps, tweaked the eye pattern. This golf game, I swear, I don't know if any of you have ever messed with it, but it has a soundtrack that is not, it does not match the game. Let me turn this one off, and then I'm going to turn this on. That is the soundtrack to the game. It should not be hitting that hard. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I trigger safe mode. Oh well. One more game disc to check. Pull the fuzzies off my microphone. Come on. Nope. This is a terrible analog to video or analog to digital converter. All right. So much tearing. Cool. Working DVD. Plug the hard drive in this time. D0 is not permanently grounded. Saliva. For salvia? What are you talking about, Yaki? Oh, yeah. Oh, and the Tiger Woods? Yes. I used to listen to that quite a bit, actually. Okay. Those are in. Everything's ready to go. One crystal. Ready for sale. Not quite. There's the problem. Much better. Okay. I will say something about the 1.6 and their feet, because they're different. Come on, you were just sitting together. There we go. Metal shield sometimes. Rubber feet on the 1.6 are infinitely more reusable than the earlier revisions. Oh, just got the notification that from YouTube that I'm live. Go figure. Thank you, YouTube. I didn't know that. Wish you guys could see me shaking my head at that. All right. Yeah, the board on this one gave me... Spent all week working on this one. It was giving me fits. It would only boot if I had it sideways. That was a fun one to figure out. One of the RAM chips had a loose pin. Couldn't tell it was loose because the flux was holding it just enough to make it not move when I tested to see if there was any loose pins. Alright, cool. Ready for the shop. Yeah. This one's going onto the store. Same with this one. Matter of fact, let's test the disk drive on this one real quick. Oh, wait. Not done with this one. Wish I was. Come on, there it is. Need the networking. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that right now. Because I'll be stuck just waiting on that. I can't do anything else on stream. I need to delete XBMC on there. Because I am selling these only with the MS dashboard. I have Halos, but no green debugs. I will say one thing with Retro Fighter. The camera doesn't pick it up that well, but they got the color green spot on for the Halo. Need to put a BIOS on here. 1.22. Actually, no. I don't need to do that. It's just a test. All I need to do is lock the hard drive. There. Oops. I didn't want to shut down. Yeah, I'll trade you a Halo Yaki for a debug. Oh, come on, Yaki. Why not? Hi. If I gotta take this thing apart to replace the DVD drive, I'm gonna be mad. Oh, Acclaim. Some good games came from them. One of my, what was it? PlayStation, can't remember if it was on the PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2. And it was also on Nintendo 64. Was a game called Forsaken. And the Nintendo 64 version was Forsaken 64. That was one of my favorite games. I don't know why. Yeah, Turok. Turok Seeds of Evil. Or Turok 2 Seeds of Evil. That was a good one. That game has so much lore to it. Almost too much. It really was, Yaki. I'm struggling to read the Tom Clancy Splinter Cell. But that's not surprising. That game is scratched bad. There it goes. Video mode reset. Cool. Yeah, I remember playing it on a PlayStation platform. I don't remember what one. Can't remember if it was 1 or 2. I should look it up. I remember playing on the Nintendo 64, so... Well, if it was on 64, probably PlayStation 1 then. Because those were about the same generation. If you want to call those the same generation. But... it had... there was a game on Xbox and other consoles called Second Sight, where you had psychic powers. Never really got too far into that. Let's see here. On the original Xbox, I played a ton of Stubbs the Zombie, Attack All Humans, Halo, KOTOR. Alright. DVD drive in here works. Unlock this drive. Oh, did you, Yaki? That's pretty cool, actually. And unlock that, and let's make a backup EEPROM on the hard drive. There we go. Burnout 3? Yeah. Burnout 3 is good. There's one that rally game that Whack always has ace play. I tried a couple of minutes of that. It's like, oh, with the hunter, and you can't do it. Yeah, actually, let's do that. Hang on. Let's grab Old Abused here. I'll show you what I don't like. Card about these hunters. go ahead and plug that in. D0 is grounded. Where is my test Xenium? Oh, don't tell me I lost. Ah, here it is. Hey, E.T. Oh, speaking of which, somebody asked me that I messaged them when I started streaming, and I totally forgot to. Where are you at, Nevin? Here you go. All right, there we go. Oh, so I got ET saying he did get the notification, and then Sean comes in saying he didn't get the notification. I see how this works. Well, just... Exactly. Exactly, ET. Let's see here. Nope, that's wrong. There we go. Put in my test chip. Get my little LCD here. Let's find a nice little place to put you. That'll work. No, Sean, I'm still waiting on yours. However, I'm still waiting on your parts. The PCBs, though, to get everything together, those showed up finally, and they came out great. PCBWay did a great job. I just like their silkscreen process a little bit better. Yeah, I gotta populate this, man. That's what I'm talking about. There was nothing there. I had to buy PCBs. Had to buy switches, LEDs, the connectors, the resistors, everything. There was nothing in there. I got to get somebody to resin print the buttons that go on the front. Because I think you're missing like one or two of them. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look. It's all in, if you're lucky, Sean, it's only $1,000. Hey, monkey. And let's see here. I have this open Xenium that somebody sent me that I need to get repaired. Don't worry, Sean. It's not going to be anything extravagant like that. Also got some, why isn't this booting up? Yeah, but then I need parts. Then I need more parts, Yaki. Alright. Those are all plugged in. This poor Xbox, I swear. This Xbox is my... I'm going to abuse it. This is it. There we go. Plug in the Hunter controller. Thanks, Monk. LCD's upside down. Turn the controller on. we go. Let's actually go to this. Awkwardly timed. Turn that on. Let's go to controller test. Now I'm going to bring this, make this larger. Come on. Thank you. Make this larger. I may turn this around, but I'm also going to zoom in so we can see the controller. I want this. Let's go. Not you. I'll tell you what, the HAL sticks are great. They return to dead zero every single time. That's wonderful. But, not sure if I got this in focus. All right. Yeah, you should see half the controller. All right. You know, the range here is pretty good. You know, or the dead zone is right off the bat. You just barely nudge it, and you know, it's got a little bit of mechanical play in it, and I mean very little. But as soon as you touch it, it registers. Now, the problem is the range. See how it's making that circular? That's not how the original Xbox does this. I hate it, Chris. The joysticks are limited. The original Xbox controller, which let's see here. Let me grab one. Cool, I just spilled water all over that. Hey, Nevin. Yeah, they should be able to, Yaki. Let's unplug that controller. Plug this one in. This one. There we go. Original Xbox controller. They recalibrate. No, it's not the controller case limiting it. I took it all the way out. Now, unfortunately, I hit the power button. Yeah, I thought maybe it was the case, but I had actually taken it out of the shell just to test, and it made no difference. Let's see here. Now this one, I don't have in a case yet, but I'll show you the range that it has. That's going to be fun because I don't know, kind of know where everything's at. I'm working on an original Xbox, Nevin. What do you think I'm working on? Let's see here. Oh, I don't have the resistive pads. Yeah, I have. You know, why am I messing with it that way? Plug this back in. This thing wins just simply because of the convenience, but it is a pain. The limited functions is a pain. Alright, so again, you know, it's not until I'm clear at the top or straight up and down that I can hit the top range there. You know, it makes a full circular pattern. It's not limited by the case. The original Xbox controllers, though, you know, I can get clear up there. Look how much further that goes. Now, you wouldn't think that would matter much, but I tell you what, when you're playing original Halo CE and you're driving the Warthogs, oh, it makes all the difference. All the difference, man. You know, here you can almost hit the full square, but you just can't get that far into the corner. Versus what the Retro Fighter does. Only can go that far. As far as it can go. And that should be a firmware update. I've contacted their support and I haven't heard back. Yeah, Nevin, I wouldn't use it for a competition for sure. The other thing is I don't like is sticking with the A button. It is held down right now. It is clicked. And it's not until I put additional pressure on. I don't know if you can hear this. It's... You can push the button and it... Like, some of the games I do, when you gotta hit B real quick, you just kind of roll it. And you can see it's getting some of them, but not a lot. Not all of them. So, and the triggers. Oh, how can I show the triggers? See how far I'm going with the... Oh, there it goes. Not until here. I know it's not the best camera view. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be all artsy-fartsy with this. Let me go to this trigger. It doesn't trigger until I'm about a good 30-40% down. So just navigating menus and stuff, it's fine, but I wouldn't play games with it. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed about that. Really bummed about that. And their support, I emailed them twice, never heard back. I don't know if it got caught in spam or what, but I was quite disappointed. Let's see here. Actually, let's put a couple controllers together. I closed out of that program, but I should have stayed in it. How many of those cables have you tried? One before and it worked amazing. What do you mean, Nevin? Yeah, I yet to hook up the Retro Fighter to the PC Yaki or the Switch. I mean, let's face it, it's me. What other platform was I going to be testing it on? It's a controller that's meant for the original Xbox. I have tried 4 of them. I got one for my little workspace back here, and I have 3 in the living room. Yeah, Retro Fighter. That's a retro fiber there, Nevin. That would be that's probably what you had for dinner the other day. There it goes. I got 3 shelves. Well, Nevin, I heard some people say that they contacted support. There was a firmware driver coming out or about to come out, or been out, coming out, something along the line that would get Jason all up in arms. But what was it? You know, I've reached out support and I haven't heard anything. All right. My test Xbox here is angry. Oh, that's why. This is a bad controller. That thing gave me problems galore. Alright, let's see if that's any better. And make sure that chip's in all the way. Yes, Nevin, I can tell you exactly where you can get some stuff to mod your Xbox. Go to ogxstore.com. I can show you some of the things that you would get off of said store. Open Xeniums. Focus is off. Sorry. But not only that, custom made 80-pin IDE cables. Or not 80-pin, 40-pin 80 conductor IDE cables. Designed just for the original Xbox. You can go back into the stream, scrub back, and see how they are fitting within the Crystal and the Halo edition that I had up here earlier. Alright. Get to the tests. Actually circle back to this one. This controller out. Alright, this one's got some stick drift. Well, no, it was recalibrating. But I'll tell you this, Nevin. I bought 500, over 500 of those things, okay? They are, even if I didn't have them customized for the original Xbox, you know, they're still, the prices on IDE cables are outrageous for good ones. You can get, like this one where it's like super stiff. You can get these, but, you know, you end up breaking the connectors. Sometimes the crimp's not right. It's just, you got to do weird folding in order to get them to fit right, and you got to buy extra length, which affects your ability to go up in UDMA speeds. I cannot see my stick settings. Alright, well, numbers look pretty consistent. I don't see them jumping around. The dead zones on these things are shoot. They recalibrate on boot. So even though these numbers are not as low as you typically would see with a newer controller, it really doesn't matter. All those settings are fine. Those are good. I maybe 3 weeks ago want to say, Nevin, really new. Well, of course, I'm an idiot. It's like, why is the vibrating motors not working? Because they're not hooked up. All right, this is what I wanted to see. Where'd the jelly pad go? Here it is. All right, let's bring down to 15%. That's the dead zone I like to test with. As long as I stay within 15%, the original Xbox is more than capable. Yep. Centers are within. Cool. Yeah, analog sticks aren't as dead precise as HAL sticks, but tell you what, it's not meant to be on the original Xbox. Yeah, I think no, it should be all of North America that I have in for shipping. And to tell you, going back to the other controllers, the original Xbox has the pressure sensitive pads underneath this black piece here. Just me rubbing my fingers across, you can see the buttons twitch. Oops, put the cable in the fan. you know, that's just a very light pressure, and you can see them bounce there. It is so disappointing on that Retro Fighter on how insensitive it is to the buttons. But this one's good. Nevin, it should allow us to do Canada. Let me see if I can pull that up here real quick. Because you're talking about the shipping area. Shipping, right? Oh, me move that out of the way. Nope, nope. There we go. All right, let me make sure. I thought I had Canada turned on for the shipping. Let's see here. Orders, customers, reports, settings, status. I'm trying to figure out where that's at. Really haven't had anybody from Canada give me any feedback. Settings, shipping. Let's see here. Add zone. Zone name. Oh, Canada. North America. Seriously? Leave. Disregard. Go back to here. Oh, okay. How's that gonna work? All right. Evan, can you refresh the page and try the shipping again? I don't know if you'll have to clear your cart out or not. It was set to US only, and I just set it back to all of North America. Window's getting in my way and is annoying. Get out of here. There we go. Okay, and then let's try this controller. This one's still good. I have no background knowledge on these controllers, so you're looking for another OGX, Nevin? You didn't kill the one I sent you earlier, did you? Oh, that's right. You're just looking for one to start modding. Okay, sorry. All right. So I got 3 good controller boards. Close that. Turn that off. Turn the caps. Get this all out of the way. Let's go up to our high shot. All right. Well, Nevin, I got controllers. I just don't have them up on the shop yet, mostly because they are a lot of work. I underestimated how much work they were initially. They are to clean them is just a nightmare. And it was quite more disgusting than I originally thought. Hang on. I think I know what you're talking about, Nevin. That may just, if it is what I think it is, then it's not a big deal. Let me go incognito mode. OGX store. Do not log in. Let's just throw that to cart. View cart. Country region is always United States. That's not what I thought it was. Well, IPA dries out the plastic, so it's not always a good idea to just use IPA. Yeah, and then what I do, Nevin, is I take them apart. I take a couple apart, run the plastic bits through the dishwasher. Test them, make sure the boards are good. Test the cable to make sure the cable's good, and then I reassemble. But there's more, there's a good amount of these. Hello, Ace. I mean, a little bit of IPA is not going to hurt the thing. You can, just don't submerge it into the IPA. It will have an effect on plastic, but if you just sprayed some on there and wiped it off, or poured it on and wiped it off, it's not going to hurt it. Nevin, I'm going to have to figure out this whole Canadian shipping. So just haven't had anybody try and give me feedback on it. So sorry about that. How's it going, Ace? Ace broke my heart. Yeah, just message me on Discord, dude. It's fine. Alright. So there's that. Take one of our shells. As I said, Nevin, if you can't tell, I got controllers. I just need to put them together. No, Ace. I actually looked at the Achi today. Is that how you say it? Achi? Achi? Achu? Bless you? I don't know. I did not realize it was 220 volts. So I'm going to have to run a dedicated circuit for that. Problem is my breaker's full. So I'm going to have to put a sub panel in. The other thing is I'm physically out of room in my upstairs workspace. So I think I'm going to be working out something in the basement. Blank boards. Put it in the garden. I mean, if I can't get anything done to the house, you know, the wife and I were talking about remodeling the downstairs anyways. But we've been talking that for years now. Let's see. Oh, I need... Where are those? Oh. Have I thought of getting into other game consoles, Nevin? Not really. I got too much crap with just the original. If I got into more, I'd need a much bigger place. Something similar to what Ace has got going on. You know, this room's only like, I want to say like 12 by 14. Now, I wouldn't mind that, Chris. Wife, on the other hand. Remember, there's a wife factor here. That is true, Nevin. That's what they call retirement. Oh, I'm screwed. This one. And by that point, I think I'll probably look at another console, but until then. At my job, I tend to be the jack of all trades, master of none. So it's kind of nice just to stay with one thing and become the master of it. Or at least try to be. Got the window open and neighbor's got the barbecue going. Smells good. Yep, looks good. Let's see here. Do I want it that way? No. Let's go this way. Chris, I'm kind of surprised he hasn't shouted inside my window yet, asking if I wanted to come over. Never mind, he just messaged me. Asking if I wanted to come over. Alright. Guy's kind of creepy sometimes. I swear he knows what I'm talking about him. Earlier today, I was like, man, I was working on my air compressor, and he's got the exact same model. And there was a wrench. There's a special wrench you got to use to take off the regulators. It's keyed really weird. I was like, man, only if he was out and about, I'd ask him. 30 seconds later, he calls my phone. It's like, hey, what are you up to? Jeez, dude. Now, if I can get him to tell me what the lottery numbers were, I'd probably have a lot more Xboxes. Ooh, that phone is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Turn that off. One of the things sucks. Oh, there's never an original Xbox for sale in your area? Nevin? I'll tell you what. Started up my little shop. And they've been doing pretty good. I get a lot of people interested. Probably out of every 5 people that say they're interested in a console, I get a sale out of one of them. Dropped the screwdriver. Get a sale out of every 5. I get one sale. So, that's not too bad. What's up, Kiefer? There we go. Nice and clean. Yeah, eBay does take a decent chunk out of it, but what I've started to do is I put like my oh, what is it, the packing slip. Packing slip has my website on there. I got a whole bunch of papers that I just printed my website down towards the bottom in the margin area. So then when I do print the packing slip for eBay, on those, it's got my store at the bottom. And that's been actually driving a decent amount of people. So I kind of look at the fees that eBay's charging me now more as like a advertising fee, since I'm getting something out of it. Yes. I'll tell you what, DT, it's fun just to put your fingers through it. Until you drop a button. There's a decent amount of screws over there. I dropped another dang button. That goes there. There we go. All right. So many little bits and bobs. Hard to get them all clean perfectly, too. Yeah, that is kind of annoying, Evan. I don't know why it does that. I get notifications during my stream that I went live. Usually about half an hour into the stream. So it's kind of weird. Alright. Button's clean. Drop that in. Snap that together. Okay. And by the way, if anybody has a X-Blast Lite, Aladdin, some Aladdin XTs. Some of these work, some of them don't. And for Jafar's, I have 1 megabyte, BIOS chips with Prometheus installed on them. So if you wanted to get past X-Blast and go over to Prometheus with them, I got chips for you. Pre-programmed. Which ones did you just order, Chris? Oh, yeah. We still need to get that done, don't we, Keith? Not a problem. All right. So that's together. All the 1 megabyte chips. Yeah, I got the 1 megabyte chips. I got these off Ali, went through, verified they are indeed legitimate. They did reprint them, which is fine, but they are legitimate chips. And the programmer detects them as proper and everything like that, so. Where'd I put the Jason rag? I need to get the programmer still to program the lattice chips on these. I have one of these XTs that will work with the 1 megabyte and another one that won't. And I believe they look identical, 100% identical. But I think the programming on the lattice chip is the problem. I think one of them has it programmed so it can only access the 256K chips. For that particular Aladdin, though, that's perfectly fine because the only thing I use it for is XBlast, testing RAM. This one's called Nano USB. That's all it says. Some type of USB to LPC bridge chip. Oh, you're talking for the lattice chips? May look into that actually. So if it's just a FT232RL, then that means it takes that's the case. That's probably just a USB to 232 to TTL logic chip, which would be almost the same. Almost would be the same. Let's go to scope. And it's what this little chip does. Because it's USB-C to 232 to TTL, which then talks to this guy. I know it's out of focus, but sorry. I'll have to experiment with that because I got several of those chips laying around. Fun little thing is, you ever take an original Xbox controller apart and you don't know where the buttons go? A, they're keyed, so they only go in one way. And B, they're marked. There's the X, there's Y, B, A's down there, BL for black, and W for white is down here. So that's why I have big old bin of just random bits and bobs. Just taking me a while, and this is what I mean. It takes a while to do this if you're going to clean these controllers. You got to get each button. I've cleaned these once before, but you always catch. You know, it's like, oh, I didn't clean that well enough. You gotta go through, clean them up as you put it together. I don't like that white button. Let's go with a different one. White goes here. Black is up. That's gross. What I did, and it's why they're not perfectly clean, is I threw these all in a bag and then threw them into the dishwasher. Oh, it's not going to get perfectly clean that way, but it's a lot quicker. And by the time you get them out and you look at them, it's like, oh, that's not great. You just quick rub and it's done. Kind of like Jason, quick rub and he's done. Oh, that's backwards. There we go. I had this flipped. All right, then grab this. Interesting with this. I don't know. Yeah, I need an ultrasonic, but here's the other thing though. And it took me forever to get this done, because I made the mistake. I will never submerge these buttons again. Not with the water, tap water anyways. It took like 4 or 5 washes with distilled deionized water, because these buttons are not sealed. Oh, you can't see. They're not sealed. You can take this white piece out. There's a cavity in there, and it was just holding water, and then I saw terrible water spots inside, and I could not stand that. Alright, put this jelly on. I don't know what you guys call these pads. I always called them jellies. Grab our controller board. Couple stick caps. Had to buy more stick caps. Down to my last couple. Quick scrub with the toothbrush. Joysticks have a little bit of like a lubricant to them. And it collects dust like crazy. Alright. Let's see. Pop those on. Yeah, I am very seriously contemplating buying an ultrasonic machine, because if I can get one, I would love to get one big enough for entire Xbox motherboards, but I just don't think that's going to be feasible for me. Not yet anyways. But get one big enough to put controllers in, and like just put the plastic shell pieces in one by one. That way I don't have to like get 30 of them and do a single dishwasher load full. Alright, let's see. It goes there. Goes there. Goes there. Error. Critical mistake. Critical mistake. Forgot the controller piece. There we go. Not too bad. That in. triggers real good. Okay, come on. There we go. Get these three controllers put together. I'll show Nevin and anybody else interested how to flash Prometheus. Or not Nevin. Oh, Nevin too. But Keith. Yeah, I think when I last counted, I have 30 black controllers that I still need to put together. One Halo. Oh, about a dozen of the blues. Blue crystal-like ones. About 8 of the green controllers, transparent green. Not the best screwdriver for this. Enough torque. Yeah. The logo is burned into the image, into the firmware. So when you update the firmware, the logo goes away. These screws are not setting. Put this one in. Yeah, I could give you a copy of the firmware that has my logo burned into it, but I don't. It's not that big of a deal for me. Oh my word! This one's giving me fits. I know why. Supposed to back the screw up a little bit to make sure it's perfectly aligned before trying to drive it in. I didn't do that. Not much, Nevin. Still working on controllers. This is the other part I hate. Need to get a good set of screwdrivers that I can actually torque on. Come on. Ah, you didn't miss that conversation, Nevin. Um, so the tops of the Xbox buttons here, this white piece, it actually comes out. See if I can get this one to release. Yeah, I'm not going to, not without damaging it. But anyway, this white piece comes out of there, and there's a cavity at the top. And if you get liquid in there, oops, hit the microphone, sorry. You get liquid in there, you see water spots. You can't really get to it. I washed them, and then I had to wash them like what felt like 8,000 times just to get all that out of there with distilled water. Maybe if I just used distilled water and ultrasonic right off the bat, maybe that would be a different story, but I don't know. Okay, that feels better. Yeah, I gotta get better screwdrivers. This one just so small it hurts the hands. All right, did I put a screw in there? Yes. Screw in there? Yes. Here and there. 2 more screws. Dropped a screw in this bin. Didn't pull it out right away. I never was going to see that screw again. Come on. You can, Nevin. That's fine. I have a really nice screwdriver kit somewhere. Again, where I said, I got too much stuff kind of crammed in here. I have no idea where it's at. It's possible it's in the closet that's full of Xboxes. Come on. Go. There we go. There we go. Tight. Tight. Oh, my hand. I gotta take a break. That's all I can do. Okay. Keith, you there? Want me to show you how to flash Prometheus real quick? My daughter's laughing in the background. All right. Well, if Keith was here, I was going to show him how to flash Prometheus. Actually, let's test these two controllers real quick. I only needed to get one made up that I'm aware of. I had my Xenium somewhere. Where'd it go? There. Where did I put it? Of course. Oh well. That's how it goes. Had something in your hands 5 minutes ago. Look around and gone. Would it be able to sell me a few sets of controller ports? Turn them into USB ports. Oh, you're talking about these right here? These I'm not going to be selling individually simply because I've had a run on them so far. Like, I have sold probably 60 to 70 of these things so far. Like, no joke. I want to say Johnny was on the stream earlier. I gave him, I want to say a dozen, maybe 2 dozen. I don't know. But Nevin, one thing I'm going to be adding to my store is, it's a board that's going to slide into, it's going to connect here. Johnny's somebody else on in chat. I got a board that's going to be able to slide into the top of the controllers here and present USB ports on the top. I'm also going to have one that have built-in flash storage that's going to plug in here, be flush, but it's going to have a loop, a little plastic loop sticking out. I'm going to test a couple of 3D prints, make sure they're okay. And if it is okay, I'm going to go to PCBWay and get a couple like really good high quality ones made. But that loop is going to be wide enough for you to put a Velcro strap in to hold your cable at the top of the controller. So that's the plan. Still need to get it done. I got the boards ordered. Those are coming in. What was I going to... Oh, test the boards. But I was looking for my chip. Doesn't matter. Go with this one. Put that there. Get that out of the voltage area. Of those PCBs, I can sell you a couple of the PCBs. You could also have the PCBs made yourself. They are a open source project. The only thing I say is let me make one up and take pictures of it, So that way you know for a fact it is exactly what you're looking for. Nope, not that. There we go. Plug in our controller. Get back up there, fan. Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, I can go here. Sorry, Nevin. Fan doesn't hurt that much. It was just loud. I'll try and being right in front of it, Nevin. I was afraid of that. No, still. Go see if it matches our 15% tolerance. Wild, you can see these things kind of recalibrate when they're really bad. What happens is you see them like jitter back and forth, or they're resting clear out in the middle of nowhere. So this is showing age, but it's not terrible by any means. Honestly, I'd quite rather play with that than what those retro fighters are. Got some new sticks coming in too, so we'll see. Where did I put that other controller? Seriously? Where did it go? I know I put two controllers together. Where'd the fuck the other one go? Well, it's not going to be there. It's just the board. Through the sticks. That's the controller I just tested. Somehow, I managed to lose the bloody controller. I know I put two together. This is the one I just tested. Ugh, I need to organize this shit. No, no, she didn't take it. Ah, found it. Set it on the floor towards my right. Normally I put them to my left. Motors are good. I don't think I tested motors on the other one. All right, cool. Cool. All right. Those two controllers are set. All right, folks. Turn that off so I don't electrocute myself on the power supply. Unplug everything there. Get this off the bench. Put that up. Screwdrivers away. I think that's all I'm going to do today, guys. It's going to be a short one, like I said in the description, but I got to get that crystal up on the store. I'm going to put the Halo one up on the store. Reach out to that eBay seller to see if I can finagle a deal on that faceplate. And I got to cook dinner tonight. It's my turn to cook dinner. So I think I'm signing off, guys. How much am I selling the crystal for? This guy? Wow, you can see I put a polarizer on my lens there, and you can see the rainbow effect it's causing. That is very much not in the Xbox. What it has been done. It has 128 megs of RAM. It has an Open Xenium with Prometheus 1.2 installed. 1 terabyte hard drive. Working DVD drive. CPU caps have been replaced. Has one of my custom IDE cables. SATA adapter. Actually, I can start. One of the things I need to do on here is purge the XBMC on here. Let's see. Plug this in just to simplicity. That. Discord. All right, quick RAM test. Yeah, I was thinking about listing this one. Not 100% sure on the price. Currently, the ones I got up there right now, which are the classic blacks, are 140. I was thinking about doing 220 for these. Not 100% sure. What do you think? What do you guys think? I want your guys' opinions. I don't know if I want to, Nevin, to be honest with you. I hit shutdown by mistake. Dang it. I was thinking I was already one menu deeper than I was. One thing I've found out, I can even get the StarTex to do these. You power cycle the Xbox too quickly. The adapter tends to hang. Say 200 for the crystal, and I could see the handle one going for 250, 275. You mean the Halo one, Nevin? Let's go full Xbox. I'm thinking I know what you meant now. I gotcha. Alright. Samsung DVD, Western Digital 1 terabyte, 128 megs RAM. One thing I am going to do is, not this is going to stick because I'm going to be deleting XBMC off of here. Because I am selling these only with the MS Dash. Move that. I'll leave XBlast on there. Try to, yes. Alright, go. Let's see here. FileZilla. Windows. Oh my word. Stupid retarded. Type in FIL. Highly recommends FileZilla in its search. Second, you type E, which is also in FileZilla, it jumps to File Explorer. I'm just deleting the dashboard off. The other reason I'm removing it is XBMC for gamers. It's regularly updated. So if I load XBMC for gamers on and then sell these, if I wanted to make sure XBMC for gamers was up to date, I gotta power them on. I gotta most likely reload XBMC for gamers. Double check, I double check everything anyways. I've sold a couple of them where the DVD drive during the testing had failed. So I put new drives in, or not new drives, but working drives. I only got 2 left. If I don't buy that faceplate, I'm probably going to buy a bulk of dead Samsung drives. See if maybe I can get, a few of them working. If I can get at least 4 working, the price that I was going to pay for them would be at least worth it. But yeah, if I just have no dash other than the MS Dash Microsoft dashboard on here, I don't have to update it right before I ship it out. And then the end user can put whatever dashboard they want on here. Some people want MU Station. Some want XBMC for gamers. There's some people that like the Unleash X and all that other stuff, but Avalanche UIX. I'm trying to think. There's others out there, but they can pick what they're wanting. The other thing is if you can't really, if you don't know how to load your own Xbox, these are probably not the Xboxes for you. You probably shouldn't be in the retro scene anyways, if you don't know how to load the dash. Yeah, Unleashed X. Evox is another one. I'm just waiting on FileZilla to make sure everything is purged. Let's see here. What am I going to be selling those controllers for? Let me pull that back up. Okay, yeah. I'm going to do about $30 for the controllers. Mostly because these are completely torn apart, washed thoroughly, tested, and I'm going to offer a warranty on them. Why do you have to buy another, or is it just to have on hand when you go to buy the other consoles? You said you had to buy another AV to HDMI adapter. Did something happen to the original one, or did you just getting another one because you want to get another Xbox? You keep losing. Okay. That was not the answer I was anticipating. Sorry. I'll tell you what. While we're waiting for the FTP to... I really stink at this game, by the way. Ooh, so close. Almost died. There's a delay. A video delay I'm trying to overcome. Because I'm looking at my video capture. Yes, E.T., there is Snake. It's part of Prometheus. Couldn't get over the delay. Oh well. That's one way of doing it, Nevin. Alright. Dashboard's cleared. Done with this one. I'm done with the stream tonight, guys. It is time to cook dinner for the family. So, I'll catch you guys all later. Sorry, E.T. Tell you what, E.T., what you should do is buy an Xbox. Well, you already have an Xbox. Should buy up a Open Xenium or Jafar or XBlast chip and load up Prometheus and you can play some Snake. So, alright guys. Laters, Chris, E.T., Nevin. Looks like just in time because Ace just came live, or at least I just got the notification that he went live. So, laters.